It's a good, but it's no Italy.
Oh my God, this is not a pizza. 大家好，我是冯立根，欢迎来到我的频道。Chris, today I'm wearing a special T-shirt for you because it has a meaning because you are Pizza Bear.
Yeah.
First of all, I would like to know about you because I think Pizza Bear comes from your appearance. I'm quite interested in foreigners starting business in Taiwan because as a Taiwanese, starting business is hard, of course, for everybody, but not super hard. But as a foreigner, it's a new country. You have to deal with a lot of legal stuff and go through with a lot of hardships. And being foreigner is also, let alone, hard thing. And I always admire people who start their own businesses. And I would like to share their stories. And today you have a special story, I believe, and we would like to share.
Lovely, cool. It's a long story, so I guess I'll just start from the beginning. I'm from Illinois in the USA. I'm actually from a small town called Champaign. Fancy.
Champaign, okay.
But most people don't know what that is, so I just say I'm from Chicago. That's the easiest answer. So I finished university, and from there I got a job teaching English in South Korea. So that's what brought me out to Asia to begin with. So I was in South Korea in Busan for 3 years teaching English. And then from there, I went backpacking through Asia to just see what was going on. And I met a friend in Shanghai, China, who was teaching there. And I did a 30-day visa in China just to tour, check it out. And she actually helped me get a job there selling craft beer.
Okay.
So it was more of just, the right place, right time. If I was there a week later or a week earlier, that job opportunity would not have been there.
Okay. Selling craft beer, you had some experience making it or just for selling? Or?
I had experience home brewing.
You look like a heavy beer drinker.
Sometimes.
Okay.
But yeah, so before I was really into craft beer with my friends and college roommates. We were working on making beer, testing different beers. This was kind of like the peak of the craft beer scene when Sierra Nevada, Rogue, Goose Island were all coming out with brand new beers and whatnot. So it was the new thing to hit China. So they were kind of looking for anyone that had knowledge of craft beer to start selling. And when I went there, I had no Chinese. So it was kind of a very sink or swim approach where I kind of started to learn the culture, learn the language, and then
China can be tough.
It was not easy, but the struggle makes you harder, right?
Yeah.
You learn things from it.
You learn faster as well.
Yeah. So then there I met my wife, who's Taiwanese. We dated, eventually married, and came here to have our family. So we have 2 babies now. And when I came here, I kind of wanted to have a job that was not working in alcohol sales, where, especially, going to meet clients, you're meeting with them, they want to drink with you. So it was a lot of late nights and hungover mornings, and having a kid, I was done with that. I didn't want that. So
you want to be there.
Yeah. I want to be there, not on the couch. So I started just making sourdough bread in my home oven, and then eventually moving on to pizza, building it up with having friends over, kind of testing out which pizzas were good, what sauces were good, and then we bought a small bakery oven, like a small professional oven that we could take to events, venues, pop-ups, and we just started doing pop-ups and testing out the pizza. We kept selling out. So then we decided, okay, let's take a small investment in our Xindian shop. We found a place there that was, it was the end of COVID. So again, it was another right place, right time thing where someone was kind of stressed out. They wanted to leave their business and were willing to, let go of it for a very low fee. So we said, okay, let's try it. If it doesn't work, it wasn't the end of the world. But if it works, maybe this can build on to something better.
Say I've tried.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So we did that in Xindian. We opened our first shop, and we made that work. That was been going for over 2 years now. And then we just opened this shop here that you can see, our downtown shop in Songshan district. This one's about 3 times bigger. We have a lot more space to do stuff here. it's really nice because we make our own meats here at Pizza Bear, our own pepperoni, our own bacon. So I can have enough space here for all my fermentation, my dry curing chambers, all my sausage stuffers, meat making equipment. So I can all do everything in the back here.
Is the dough sourdough?
Correct.
Yes. And can I borrow some? Can
Yes.
I get some? Because I had like 5-year-old, almost 6-year-old sourdough starter. But when I moved to another house, it kind of got weaker and weaker. Now it's like so hard to revive it. So if I can get some from you, that'd be great.
Yeah, sure. Give it a little doll. That's all you need. Yeah. No, that's one thing I found about Taiwan is that was learning about how to make sourdough from books, from YouTube, from previous acquaintances I had, previous relationships from chefs and whatnot. But the climate of Taiwan was just so different from everything else, where it got so hot, so humid. So I really had to, take all the information I was taking in and then apply it to the climate. And I didn't really understand that quite yet when I was starting. So it was all had to learn this kind of on the fly, just trial and error.
You don't know how many times I failed, like growing my own sourdough starter from scratch.
Yeah.
I failed so many times, and then I found a friend, Kara. Thank you so much. She shared her sourdough with me, and then I started making really good bread.
That's the thing about sourdough is that you have to keep on feeding it, keep on going. So if you're not using it, you're wasting all the flour, which that cost can add up. Or you just start a restaurant and have an excuse to constantly have a sourdough starter. My inspiration from cooking started from my mom. My mom grew up on a German-style farm, so cornfields, animals, all this kind of stuff. No grocery stores around, no restaurants. Everything was made from hand. So when I was growing up, everything was made from hand. Cookies, our turkeys for Thanksgiving, ham, mashed potatoes, especially mashed potatoes. Those are important. My mom always said, if you make mashed potatoes out of a box, it's not worth your time, not worth anyone's time. So everything was, freshly made. So this was kind of ground into me as a child. When she was making dinner for Thanksgiving, for Christmas, any big holidays or events that we had. Get her getting up at 4 a.m. to start cooking food, to start prepping turkey, to start making sure everything was ready on time for lunch by 12. This was just kind of ingrained into me as a kid, like, oh, that's normal. So I get in here as early as I can after I drop off my kids at school, to just start making food, working late, working early, and to me, this is just normal. It's like, oh, well, if you want good food, it takes time. You don't just get good food instantly. Someone has to do all the work to get it there, right?
You want to make the things right.
Yeah.
Instead of just making things,
Exactly. I just got to say thank you, Mama Bear. You're the one who got me started with all this. She's my inspiration.
Was that hard to open up a shop?
The legal side of things, it was actually pretty easy. The company's my wife started the company. We were looking to do it as a foreigner as well, but this was just the quicker way to do it for us. So we could have done it either way.
So you are the employee only right now, legally?
Legally, I am the employee.
Okay.
So yeah, my wife has all the power here. Good for her.
Same with all the wives.
Right.
Mom is the boss, right? At home. Yeah.
Yep. We all know that.
My daughter is with me today, checking everything is fine and everything. How was the response from Taiwanese clients or customers or visitors?
It was really mixed from the start. Some people, because we're introducing kind of like a brand new product to Taiwan.
Yes.
Using the sourdough Detroit style pizza. So Detroit style pizza is a lot thicker. It's like a Italian focaccia that you put in a pan. You put the cheese on the top, directly on top of the dough. And then that cheese bakes up and gets crispy on the edges. And then finally, as a garnish, the sauce and other stuff goes on the pizza. So the sauce is last. So that's kind of different from what other people are used to.
Sourdough pizza is actually a lot better to digest. It doesn't give you that weird aftertaste, and also you will sleep nicely at night if you eat that. But if I eat like normal commercial yeast pizza made by that, it just gives me some stomach ache, sometimes cramps at night. So because I eat a lot, so it might be the reason as well. So I think if you haven't tried, you should try sourdough. I think Taiwanese people are like really eager to try something new. And have you had like success getting Taiwanese people try? Like, was that fast, or you had to wait until the people get used to, or something? Did it take long?
A mixed bag of things. Like, we've had some people who have been, loyal customers from day one, who love the pizza, and then others who come in and are like, oh, this is too salty. I make my sauces and whatnot very American flavor. I'm from the Midwest in the USA, so I make everything full flavor, enough salt in there to make that flavor pop. Add more umami, the savoriness of it, really, rather than being salty. But that style, that flavor really isn't very strong in Taiwanese culture for their style of food. So I get that issue I run into a lot. And then we had some people just calling our pizza toast. Like, it's just toast with cheese. I can go to some bakery and get that for 49 kwai. Why would I come here and pay this much money for it? And that's what, like, they don't understand the sourdough part of the dough, how everything's made from hand and whatnot. It's not just a piece of toast with a slice of cheese put on top and baked for a day.
Have you had any like funny incidents?
I had one guy crush in the Shenzhen shop one day. And this guy comes in, young kid, glasses and whatnot. We have 3 slices of pizza already made in our pizza box. And he's like, okay, I'm just gonna eat those 3 slices. I'm like, okay, cool, let's take them. He takes the 3 slices, and this is just like, a regular kid, kind of unassuming. I didn't really think too much of it. Like, okay, just a guy. Comes in, eats those 3 slices. He's like, oh man, that was really good. Can I buy a whole pizza? I was like, oh, okay, dude, yeah, you could buy a whole pizza. And so he sat there, we made him a whole pizza. He ate the entire thing. He was like, man, that was really good. I'm gonna buy another pizza. And so basically he's on his 3rd pizza, and he sits there, and over the span about maybe like an hour and 20 minutes that he's there, he ate 2 3/4 pizzas, almost 3 whole pizzas. And then he's just kind of like just sweating a little bit, getting the pizza sweats. I was like, dude, this is impressive. He's like, yeah, well, I gotta get back to my high school and whatnot. I was like, what? He's like, yeah, okay, cool. Well, see you later, bye. And then he just starts running away, like ran from the shop. I'm like, you just ate almost 3 whole pizzas and you still have the energy to just go run? What? That person, if you're ever watching this, thank you. You are the greatest.
Any like negative comments?
Yeah, we get that all the time, especially Italians. It's a good, but it's no Italian.
Oh, yeah.
When
I put those 2 together.
Yeah.
You said Italians are like very conservative about their food, and also that Pizza Hut making different kind of like tries. Let's say tries. I brought Oreo pizza, Oreo around the pizza, and in the middle that's shensuji, like Taiwanese fried chicken inside. So I just brought that to my Italian restaurant owner friend, and like deep inside of him, he wanted to like say the things like, oh my god, this is not a pizza, but he didn't say it. He was just like so nice, but like you can see from his face, taking tiny bites and everything. So I put them together in a video. I will share the video in the description box. Created a great brand with how you look, and then how the shop's logo looks and everything. I think looks good. Like it looks fun. Just by looking at your Instagram page, I'll just put this all around. You can just follow Pizza Bear's Instagram page as well. When I see that Instagram page, I would like to come and try. Nice to know that there's a great place with good quality ingredients and with very fun boss. I mean, no, employee. Thanks a lot, Chris, for answering my questions and like introducing your story. We welcome everyone here to try Chris Pizza Bear Pizza, and I will see you guys next time. Don't forget to check their Instagram page, and also like, subscribe, and share whatever you think under the video. Alright everyone, see you guys next time. Bye bye.
Good one. Bye.